show. We're on the air at 9 o'clock on a Thursday night, taking calls about the Jazz.
Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Joining myself on the panel this evening is Luke Bridgman and Daft Fox. How we doing, gentlemen?
May the force be with you.
Daft
May the
Fox,
force be
I
with you,
said.
Renato. That was brilliant. Can I just say a big good evening to you boys in the panel? Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby, and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world and throughout the universe, because it's Star Wars oriented. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Well
All right,
done, old
Obi-Wan.
school. Yeah, great.
How are you, Fox?
I am fine, thank you very much. Nice
Aye.
of you to ask, aye.
Oh, very concerned about your welfare. Interesting day. How was it? Nice, quiet, and uneventful.
No, it was not actually. No, as you can imagine. Mad
Do you want me to tell the listeners, or do you want?
No,
to
I
tell
don't think you should. See, I tell you things in confidence, and you come on here and just blurt them out the first time you can at 9 o'clock.
I'm telling you now, I'm confident that the rest of the punters would like to know what you're talking about.
I'm
So-
no one for spreading rumours, Bridge, as you will
Okay,
know,
bud.
right?
Right, that's
But-
enough.
But a guy who I'll not mention his name, but he sounds like Cox, right? Went for a bus today. Go to the bus stop at the rush hour. There was no punters about, no buses about, and it took him nearly an hour to work out that the buses had been rerouted. He missed his appointment for his quarterly male contraceptive jag, so he had to go back later on in the afternoon. He's not a happy bunny, this guy, Cox.
Oh boy, brilliant. I can't believe you did that, folks. Can't believe you did that.
The Scottish Passenger Transport Executive, who I spent many a minute on the phone this afternoon lambasting them for not putting a sign up, mate.
So apart from that, how are you, Fox?
I am fine. Looking forward to the rest of the week now. One day to go, and then we've got a nice, good game of football.
Aye. Looking forward to it myself. Looking forward to seeing the people at the bistro. Looking forward to the game on Thursday evening, Bridgman.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that mean we're going for a swally on Thursday?
Could be, mate. And Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
On
interesting.
yourself, then, the pair of you.
We've
Nice to
been
see you when you
invited
come
out
up,
on
pal. Be
Saturday
nice to see
evening,
you.
Fox.
Oh, Saturday evenings are out for me, mate.
Oh, we've been invited out. We can't refuse.
Oh, I don't know. Saturdays are hard for me.
We've been invited. We can't refuse.
Depends how my horses go on Saturday afternoon, then I'll see.
Your horses.
Oh, aye. Have my horses on a
God's
Saturday.
Of course,
How
you
is
win
it?
a lot of
How's
money.
your-
You win a lot of money at it, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't say that, but it's a loss a lot of money at it. It's more like it.
Well, I knew a lot of money was
Put
involved.
it this
anyway.
way, Bridge. I counted up their bets and I've still got the same pencil for 2 years ago.
Oh boy.
So Sunday's gone. Put behind us 9 points out of 9. We move on, Fox. We've got a big game coming up on Thursday and another big game coming up on Sunday quite quickly. So what we're asking the punters is, we'll get your opinion, but what we're asking the punters, what's the more important to you, Thursday or Sunday? Yeah, because obviously the club might see it slightly different, but we only want your personal point of view. What about yourself, Fox?
You should change that question. Don't be calling the good listeners punters. That's out of order.
All right, I apologise.
Aye, so you should.
All right,
Anyway.
it was me. It was starting at a street corner trying to earn some money today for an
Anyway, out the two games, I think I kind of touched on that last night without being asked the question that Thursday's the most important for me because it can bring extra revenue into the club, which will help us going forward. We need that to get into the group stages of the Europa League. Sunday, I would settle for a draw if I had to pick a bad result out of the two. So,
All right. So Fox's scenario was one Thursday, take a draw Sunday. That's Fox's scenario. What would be a good self, Bridgeman?
Next game is always the most important as far as
We're
my
taking the
philosophy.
2 as a pair, mate. We're taking the 2 as a pair.
Oh, the 2's a pair. Well, still the first one. Thursday, far more important. It's a big game coming up. That could, if we win that could really boost our momentum and confidence going into that game. You know, that's all I care about. I want us to be going in there in the Sunday when we get that far and having beaten the team and got through to the Europa League group stages. That'll be a massive boost for our club and for the support and the team itself. And we should be able to go to any game at the weekend and don't fear anyone. Not that we fear them anyway, but it would help us out greatly.
All right. So if people want to join us and give their opinion, what's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you'll be brought into this call by Old School Blue. If anybody wants to phone in for Scottish, what is it? Scottish Public Transport, Fox?
Scottish Passenger Transport.
Phone in and let us know why the buses were cancelled. It's a tough one. I would never ever say that Sunday's game would feel insignificance. I think for the club, Thursday night's more important. I remember many years ago we get put out the Anglo-Scottish Cup with Chesterfield on the Wednesday.
I remember that well.
And we bounced back, we beaten them 3-0, I think, on the Saturday. So stranger things have happened. I think we've been joined by a caller. Am I right?
How you doing, Oxter? All right, Big Stevie for the drum. How you doing, lads?
Drum. How you doing,
There he
Stevie?
is. Prince.
All right, lads. How's the Bridgeman? All right?
Excellent, pal. Thank you. Excellent yourself.
Aye, bang on, Fox. How are you, pal?
tip top, Stevie.
Good stuff. Get yourself ready for these 2 big games.
Oh, I can't wait, mate.
Oh, it's going to set the tone, I think.
What's your view, Stevie? What's the most important for you?
Both of them, Ox. I'm going to say both. Mate. I think when we won on Thursday night, it'll keep the momentum going, get into Sunday against the Puddle Drinkers. And I really do think that if we beat them, cracks will really start to appear with Lennon. They're starting to appear with now, so I think if we win this Thursday night, it's great for the club, getting a financial bit, and then beating the Puddle Drinkers, and it'll set us right up momentum-wise. The lift we'll get for beating Legia, taking it into the Puddle Drinkers game, I think it'll give everybody a boost for Sunday going there, and I think we'll gub them. And when I think we beat them, cracks will start to appear on the other side of the city.
I think if we were to qualify, and even if we didn't get beat, Stevie, on Sunday, I think they're still in a different place for us. Because we're happy with what we're trying to achieve. They're downsizing, and the manager's not picking the players.
Definitely no. A couple of wee things, other social and radio stations that have been on the night, I've been listening, and they're not happy, and that's what they're exactly saying, Ox. They're saying they're selling their best players and they're not replacing them with better, if not the same, better. And they're no on together. They're starting to show cracks in us, as you're saying. But listen, it's about us. See if we can play to our potential and keep it. For me, most important is keeping that back door shut. We can keep that back door shut on Thursday night, take that into the Beggars game. I don't feel them on Sunday. No way. If we play to our potential, I think we'll wipe the flare with them. I mean, honestly, Scott Brown is finished. I can't see him even coming near. And see the Ryan Jack scenario, by the way. I wish Ryan Jack would tell them to shove that Scotland thing right up their kilt. So I do. I wish the boy would just tell them to piss off. I really do. Ryan Jack, for me, is unbelievable. The boy stepped up again to a different level again for last year. And what a player the boy's turning into for us. And to think that they booed that boy and other Rangers players and knew they're picking him, I wish the boy would just turn around and say, there's only one team I want to play for, piss off. I really do, Ox.
I get it, Steve. You understand all the sentiments. But I think it's difficult to tell a professional he's not going to play international, you know, because that's the pinnacle when you start out in it.
Aye. Listen, every player's getting ambitious. Of course, people want to play for their country. But what makes it a wee bit harder for them to do that is when they're playing and they're getting booed with their own support. And you know what I mean? I mean, to me, maybe caps and money is the everything. Sometimes you've got to have a wee bit of principle about you. You know what I mean? For me, if the boy did down tools and said no to him, who could blame him, Ox?
I know you've missed shifts out of principle, mate. It's cost you money.
Now, what have we told about telling true stories on air?
I agree with you, Stevie. I agree with you, pal. I was saying last night, as far as I'm concerned anyway, the boy's going to get, well, if he gets selected, because we still don't know if he'll be selected, but for my money, he's head and shoulders above anybody else in Scotland at the moment, and Scottish players at the moment out of that club, as far as that crowd are concerned. He's way above any of them. He's at a completely different level. He's marching on and he's playing brilliantly. Far better than he ever did for Aberdeen and far better than he's ever done for the Rangers. He's really up there. And these guys probably might not pick him simply because he plays for the Rangers and they don't want the hassle. The selection into the squad, you know, into the pool might just be shall we say, a wee paint job, you know, to make it look good. Well, look, we're no bothered. We want the Rangers players to play here. But in reality, they probably don't. That's what I think it might be. And obviously, the guys in the lobby will probably tell me I'm a bit wrong there, but seriously, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I don't know. I heard the news tonight, and that Guy Clark was on tonight, and he's talking about getting 50,000 in Hampden. Now, I don't know whether he wants 50,000, they're dreaming about 50,000, but I don't doubt very much if he's going to get that.
There must be any Kilmarnock supporters that never turned up for the
you know, I thought it was kind of strange, you know. But he's asking for them, so you just never know. Maybe the Rangers fans will turn up in numbers. I doubt it.
Listen, see for me, Bridgeman, Hampden will never be full again. Rangers fans are on board again with the national team. I mean, I was listening the day. I think the tickets are something like 40 quid or something like that, is it? And there's no way in the world that Hampden Park is going to be full. No way in the world that it's got the international break. There's no way in the world it's going to be full, especially with all the Bears feeling the way they do about the national team and what they've been doing to our Rangers players. There's no way in the world Hampden will be full again. Rangers fans are back in a level par with the international scene. No way in the world.
Come back to the Ryan Jack thing. Do you think the Stephen Davis has been an influence in his form, Stevie?
It could be, Ox, aye. I mean, well, he's playing a wee bit deeper now, isn't he? But he's getting a wee bit more forward. So, I mean, I've noticed I don't know if any of you have noticed, but Ryan Jack's starting to have a wee pop outside the box every now and again now. I don't know if any of you have noticed that. I think he had a couple there. I know we're not the greatest team in the world for shooting. We were talking about that the other day. But Ryan Jack had a couple of pops, and I've noticed him starting to push more, starting to get up there, you know. But listen, as Bridgeman says, and I was saying earlier on, Ryan Jack is absolutely... I'll put it to the panel. What do you think Ryan Jack would be worth now? The way he's playing. The way that boy's playing now. If somebody was to come in and say, right, we want to buy Ryan Jack, name your price. What would your price be for Ryan Jack?
Well, if the boy Taylor for Kilmarnock's worth 3 million, Jack's at least double that.
Yeah, I would say anywhere between 6 and 10 at the moment.
If you're
Anywhere
accepting the
between
Ploy Taylor's worth 3 million, that is, but that's what I'm saying. Ryan Jack's worth double that.
Well, I'm
I
going
think
to
he's
say,
worth a lot more than I don't know.
so do I, Bridge. I'm going to tell you right now, if I was in today, I'd be looking for at least 10 million quid for Ryan Jack.
Absolutely.
No problem. No bother whatsoever. What I'm looking at week in and week out with Ryan Jack, and it is week in and week out. It's not as if he's having a good game here or there. He's playing out his skin every week. He's been absolutely brilliant for the season started in Europe and in the league. Absolutely brilliant. And if I was to sell Ryan Jack and more, I'd be looking for at least 10 million quid for him. And the present day, the way money's getting splashed about these days, come on, 10 million quid at least. Maybe in reality,
Fox.
I don't think you're far off at the moment, between maybe 6 and 7 million, mate. If he was to dominate this game coming up, get us into the Europa Leagues, have a dominant display there, and conquer the game as well in the Old Firm, I think you could see his stature and his price rise to about 10 million. Mm-hmm. But he's got to do that. He's got to showcase his talents on a bigger stage, and the Europa League could be that stage that will get him noticed, you know.
When you start getting up a level, sometimes in the football part, Stevie, you walk with a ball. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. You're comfortable
on the ball, you walk it. And that's what I'm saying. And that's probably, I don't want to jump for pillar to post here, but I mean, look at Barisic. I just think Barisic is a probably different player in Europe, where you get more time on the ball, more space. Do you know what I mean? And if Ryan Jack keeps playing the way he is, we've got an asset there big time. And by the way, and I say it again, I just wish they would tell that mob at Hampden to piss off. I really do. Sorry about the language.
No, just a motive subject. Can I just say we're getting a lot of conversation on Twitter about what game people are saying is the most important, and at the moment, what was the poll we done last night? Flanagan and Barisic, was it? Who would you pick in the next game? That was like 51. There was thousands voted in that by the end of the show, Bridgeman, and it was like Brexit. It was 51-49. You couldn't. It was a bit of sandpaper between them. But at the moment, it's 78% for Sunday's game being the most important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's still obviously a while to go. So a lot of dialogue. Get yourself voting. It's on Twitter at Rangers Radio. Go on Twitter and get your vote in and see what you think. We've also been joined by Spurf. Evening, Spurf. How are you, mate?
Hi, how you doing? Good. Yeah, good.
What's on your mind, mate?
I was just when you were sort of trying to evaluate Jack.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, well, you look at it's hard to rationalise it, but when you look at John McGinn and what he's reputed to be worth now since he's moved down to Villa, I don't see how he's a better player than
Ryan Jack.
Maybe
he scores more goals at the moment.
He does score more goals, but I think they're different types of player, and I think obviously it's exposure. He's in a bigger league, etc.
Different stage, in it. Different stage.
100%. So it's all relative. Relative.
How much is he worth then?
I'd say 6-7 million. Right now, 6-7 million.
I mean, I know that's not a lot of money to you, but it's to me, you know.
But it's the
On you go, Stevie.
No, I was just going to say, you're talking about stages there, England stage and that. Well, John McGinn's not playing in Europe, is he?
No, he's not. No.
Right.
but
Well,
it's just
Ryan Jack.
that league's mental, mate, innit? You make 2 passes and they want to pay 20 million for you.
Well, that's true. I know that you can one good game these days and get labelled. But the bottom line for me is, it's worth saying there. John McGinn's went down there and he's playing at probably a wee bit more higher than what the Scottish game is. But Ryan Jack's playing in Europe here and he's performing in Europe. So I would say that would honestly put him in a level pegging there. You know, as you said, Ox, he's maybe scoring an odd goal more than Ryan Jack. But do you know something? I would just swap John McGinn for Ryan Jack. That's just how I feel. And that's no me seeing it with tinted glasses on.
I wouldn't thank you for McGinn. I don't think he's any good at all.
He's running the team 40.
Well, for a start, he's got one eyebrow.
Yeah, I don't rate him at all. Don't rate him as high. But I have to say,
Could his granda come and watch him?
His granda, yeah. No, but he's. Can I just say, the goals that he scored of late have been really high-level goals. Really important goals and big game. And he's managed to he got 2 or 3 goals, and they were all really important for Aston Villa. And he got involved in the sort of the playoffs they come up in. So well done to him in that sense. Well done to him. But really and truly, for me, not for me. Ryan Jack every time.
I think my point is that he's playing in a far superior league, in the Premier League, undoubtedly, and it's a far higher level than the Europa League. That's a fact. So what I'm saying is, I don't think we get the credit we deserve from the league. It's all relative. Was my initial point and my original point. And I think if he went down there, could he cut it? I do think he could cut it in that league, and his value was so exponentially. But in our league, a player going south, probably 6-7 million. I mean, McGinn only went for what, 3.5, something like that. So
less than that. Was it no less than that? It was only $1.5 million or something.
No, it was 3.5 he went for.
3.5.
Remember?
I thought it was only $1.5 million.
No, the puddle drinkers, when they pay it, would they?
Well, if I was a betting man, I would say that when McGinn went south, he was offered £17,000 a week. And if he got into the first team, his wages would go up to 25. And a certain other team, Burnley, will want to go above £10,000. If I was a betting man, Fox, any opinions?
I heard that story as well, Oxtair, that what do you call him, Brendan Rodgers had him at Jesus already to get the boy to sign. It was just a matter of bumping out the wages, and the boy said that he knew that Celtic couldn't pay the sort of money that Aston Villa were paying, but he was willing to go to Celtic if they could meet him in the middle, and Lowell reneged on that, mate. And that was why Brendan Rodgers left Celtic.
Oh, that's a bit of a scoop, Stevie, isn't
it? Nothing would surprise me. Nothing at all.
Stevie fell off his chair.
Stevie, sorry, Ox. No, I'm still here, lads. No, it's a bit of a statement and a half. I didn't realise that, to be honest.
I thought you were watching a rerun of last night's Peaky Blinders.
Well, I've Sky Plused it, so me and the wee man love it. No, anyway, it's a bit. I didn't realise that, Fox. That was a scenario there. It was interesting to hear that.
I could come in. I think we win the league this year. You've got Champions League qualifiers. If we were to win the league and somehow qualify for the Champions League, and you're playing on that platform, that's really when you start sort of, the value of these guys is going to soar, So, as everybody's saying, we've got a player in our hands, and he's a sound investment, I think,
Fox, what did you value the squad at last June? No, this June. Last June.
God, I mean, we were talking about...
Approximately, I'll no hold you to nearest tenner.
The squad, probably about 20 million, mate, just there, 20 million.
And what do you value it now?
Probably nearer 50.
All right, okay.
I think we value it a bit higher than that, Foxy, because we were talking about 25 million for Morelos.
You're not
20
getting
million.
25 million for
We were
Morelos,
speaking at
mate.
that time at the end of the season. You know, somebody going to come in and buy him. And the manager put a big. We want the same as. Did you get with the lad that left Celtic, got 20 million or something, 19 million. So that's the kind of money, right, to start off with a club with valuing Morelos at that, I would imagine.
Those are big assets we've got. Morelos, Defoe,
Tav.
Tav, Defoe,
Aribo,
Ryan Jack,
Goldson.
Edmondson,
Katic.
Edmondson, Katic.
Attic, Oxjair.
Even some of the what we thought were squad players, mate, that didn't have a great deal of value, will now have a decent value. You would get probably 3 to 5 million for Jordan Jones down south, I think.
Well, how did you get to 50 million then? Your figure must be way above that.
No. Well, it's hard to say, mate. People are only worth what other people are prepared to pay for them.
Aye. So, what is that down to Gerrard and the recruitment, the board, even the whole management structure of the club, Stevie?
It's Mark Allen. You know, he's a man. I think you've got to hand it to Gerrard and Mark Allen, I suppose, when it comes to who you're signing. I mean, the boy Aribo. I mean, what age is the boy Aribo? Does any of you know?
22.
22. So he's still learning. He's the same age as Alfredo. He's still
23.
learning. 23.
Well, he's 23. I do apologise, Stevie. Fox is saying he's 23.
For splitting hairs, really, isn't it? But the bottom line for me is the boy is still learning, and by the way, he's been absolutely fantastic for us. Let's be honest. We came in, he's been brilliant for us, and what I like about it, I know Ojo's been good too, but Aribo's our own player, and I just think the big boy's brilliant at nicking the ball for people. He's got a bit of skill about him, he's got a bit of pace. He'll get tackled and he'll get up and go on with it. He's not like the boy we had last year that just disappeared after a few hard tackles. I just think that boy himself, he keeps playing the way he's playing this season himself. You've definitely got a great asset there. 100% a great asset there, Aribo, so you have. And getting back to your question, you've got to take your hat off. The board have backed Mark Allen and Stevie Gerrard, and they've made, look, it's such as life. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. You're always going to get one that doesn't make it. But for what they've done in such a short time, I think their pool now is looking absolutely brilliant. I was the one for the taking 5 off for this game and chopping and changing it all the time. I was one for getting a set. And I think now you're starting to maybe see Gerrard's set team on the park. You know, he keeps going back to it, but you're talking the value of our squad. I think it's a way over 50 million, to be perfectly honest.
Well, Bridgman, you get your abacus suit, Fox, paper, and Smurf, you get your calculator out, and we'll go through it. But before we do that, we'll be joined by a guy who's worth millions and millions of pounds. Literally. JFK, how we doing?
Evening, guys. How you all doing? Is that big
boy?
All right, Bridge. That's big Stevie boy there, isn't it? Lovely.
Yes, it's your nabber.
Oh, talk to you twice in the one day, mate. That's a privilege for me. By the way, I seen your wee Peaky Blinders picture with you and Jamie. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
That's the real Peaky Blinders, mate. That's the real Peaky Blinders.
How you Oxjair?
Aye, very good, JFK. Looking forward to the ball game on Thursday.
Definitely. All right, Fox is there as well. How you doing, Fox?
Oh, don't talk to him. He's had a bad day, mate.
All right.
He's only guy that moans about getting his money's worth out his free bus pass.
All right, Bridgeman.
Okay, Jimmy, yourself, pal.
I'm good, guys.
Don't forget Smurf's there.
I was busy doing
remember Smurf's there. You can't get around and say hello to
Smurf, I
everybody.
never heard. Oh, Smurf, how you doing, pal? Sorry, I didn't hear you were in there, mate.
I'm alright, pal, I'm alright.
You would end up turning air blue.
But Busy day today. Doing my dad's taxi service today.
All right, you want to trim in your bush?
The bush is well trimmed, mate. You know, looking well.
That was
I tell you
yesterday.
what,
No, he was the 15 fit. He did ladders
a
out and all
shocker.
sorts yesterday,
I
mate.
tell you what I'm going to do. See come for the next year. I'm going to hide where I've planted my arms lilies in case there's a big guy from Drumchapel comes in and starts tramping over my garden again.
Listen, Jimmy, can I just say this? Looking back for last year, now can you understand why I was doing it about Alfredo? Everybody was wanting rid of him. Everybody, was sick of him, all the rest of it. I'm telling you the new man. That wee guy was getting tortured. He was booked before he got on a part. He was getting refereed at a different level. And when you went against him, I says, I'm going to get down and trash his all lilies for his stupidness.
The only thing I will say when he's been rolling about when he's been rolling about your garden, JFK, it's the flattest your lawn's been for years, mate.
Oh, no, come on. When I was thinking of getting my garden flat, and I was thinking of getting you at the fast train up for Oxford. Come on now. Right. What you're saying there, Stevie, is right. I'll put my hands up and say I was obviously over the top with my assertions of Alfredo.
You were frustrated at the time.
I was frustrated, mate, you know, but what I've seen him so far this season has been good. You know, it looks as if he's keeping his head, you know, so I'm pleased about that, and let's hope that there's no silly bids come in for forever.
35 years of age and you're still learning, eh?
I'm not as old as 35, mate.
Oh, listen to you two, he's like.
If I said 35 stone, I might have said aye. I heard you talking there about you talked about like the strength of the pool and what we're worth in that and things like that. Is that the gist of what I got when I come in?
Aye.
And I did say I thought my back four is definitely I would say they're a £50 million back four in the making.
Is there a back four, mate, with 4 centre halves worth money? Tav worth money.
Well, I've come into the Tav camp. Foxy's convinced me. You know what it was like with Tav. I thought sometimes that he didn't perform the way he should have, but I fell into...
You now entering Camp Fox?
Yeah, I'm in Camp Fox. I said that there, and I bow to his great knowledge and that, and so the same as the big Stevie man there, I bow to his knowledge about Alfredo. But no, I mean, Fox had said himself he reckoned that £10 million would be a decent price for Tav if we were going to let him go. And if you go along the line there, I mean, what would Golson be worth? $5 million? We're talking about England. You know, the Scottish club's not going to pay that kind of money. So, but see, 5 to 10.
Let's get through them. Let's get through them. But we've also been joined by Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, guys?
Wheels.
How are you on, son?
Mate?
Not bad, not bad.
Right, Wheels.
How you doing? For me, it's Sunday. Sunday's a big one for me. But what I'm going to let you do is because I've got something to pass around the panel which I think might split everyone. So go around your topic now and then come back to me if you don't mind.
Well, thanks very much, mate. I'm glad you
No, just that. I'd rather let you finish that topic than cutting in, with this one. But
no, we'll just go and have a half a dozen Tuesday. You're ready.
No, Wheels big Stevie for the drum.
Oh, right, okay, right. Fox.
And then come back to me.
Get your calculator ready, right? We're going to go with Smurf's valuation on these players because he's the most sensible one on the panel.
Well, I went to Transfer Market,
right,
and had a look. I don't know how much value, no pun intended, you could apply to Transfer Market.
But it's a starter for 10.
It's a starter, so it's 43 million. They've got them doing the entire squad doing us.
All right, okay.
I had it, sort of. There's a lot of players like Dorrans is a very, very good player. If he's fit, he's not worth anything. Nobody's going to buy him. Nobody in Scotland can afford to buy him. Nobody in England's going to want to buy him. So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of good players that you're not going to get any money. I would say I would say 12 million.
12 million for Tav. Golson,
7,
19. Barisic,
3.
22. Katic,
That's a hard one. So I think he's potentially the best centre half I've got.
mhm. It's only approx.
I go with 7 for him and all.
29. The boy Edmondson.
2 at the moment.
Ooh. 31.
Exposure, you see. You know,
Aye.
no idea
Yolanda.
what we've paid for him. Maybe less.
We'll say 3 million then. That's
Aye.
34. All right. Right, we move into the midfield. Ryan Jack.
Depends where we win the league or not. That's anywhere between 7 and 10.
All right. Aribo.
He's obvious potential. I wouldn't take any less than 10 for him.
So it's up to 50 million. Morelos.
18.
We're heading towards 70 million. Jordan Jones.
Aye. Don't know. £1 million.
Aye. So, but and then you have all the fringe players.
What
And
about
that's
Kamara?
without-
Kamara. See, there's one. Don't know, because he's sort of forced out the team now, isn't he? So he's going to have a.
He was playing on Sunday.
I know, but he's only come in. He's not a first pick, and it's only been their vesting players for other games. He's no displacing Aribo, is he? As a first
No,
pick.
but if you notice, I've not mentioned McGregor. I've not
Arfield.
mentioned Stephen Davis or Arfield because I feel like they're veterans.
Aye, they're veterans.
Aye.
So I would say Kamara, 2 million for him.
2 million.
Aye, so-
Can you just
Listen-
remind us what you said for Goldson, please?
7, I said.
7. Okay. Thank you.
All right, so we're close to 80 million quid there. Stevie.
80 million, eh? Who'd have thought?
You know,
Yeah, maybe.
Can I ask something? Much do you think if somebody came in for our manager, much do you think we could punt him for?
I would demand for him and his backroom team everything we've paid out on them over the course of what they've. So if they've been there 2 years and the entire team and wages cost, I don't know, 3 million a year or 2 million a year or whatever. And
What did Chelsea pay for Lampard? He's no.
No idea.
I don't
He'd
know.
a free.
I
He'd
would
a free.
imagine about 10 million. I would imagine you will get about 10 million for
He'd
Gerrard.
He'd a
Depends on
3 year.
what team he goes to.
He'd a 3 year contract in there with Derby. I remember watching one of the debate programmes. They bought him out for his 3 year contract. I
for
think
me, sorry, JFK, on you go, mate.
my estimations is Tav 12, Golson 8, Katic 15.
Oh, no, we're only gone, mate. Smurfs, mate. Smurfs, yeah.
All
So
right,
we're
well,
approximately 80 million, yeah, give or take a shilling, yeah.
but
Where we were, it's unbelievable, mate, innit?
of course it is. There you go, mate.
You know, we can argue about somebody being 7, 10 million. We could get in the house, he's on 8, and
It's semantics, isn't it? It's semantics, innit? But
you know, it's like your house, innit?
It's just that somebody's willing to pay.
If you're selling, you're in Peterson Park. If you're buying, you're in Yoker.
Well, I suppose I mean, if I'm selling and it's Peterson Park, I'm going to say Peterson Park at the west side away from Drumchapel. So then I might be able to sell it.
Hey.
Aye.
Man,
know
carry
more.
on now.
He's only worried that he said South Bears Denny had been the last time he tried to punt it, Stevie.
Aye. Well, JFK's in a snobby part of the world now, Peterson Park, but Drumchapel's getting Shane Mountain. Kill a man for a gyro.
That's great.
Oh, brilliant.
Aye. That's
Can I
what
just say
everywhere.
it's
Good people and bad.
Drum
Can
set
I
was
just
a
say,
lot
guys,
of good.
in all honesty, it's quite astonishing that we take some guesses and things like as we don't really know. Even if you took the 80 million that's been added up to at the moment and said, we'll never get that for our squad. So let's say 50% of that. Because just 5 minutes ago we were asking Foxy what he thought the value of our squad was, and he said 40 million quid. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't even know if we would get 40 million because the market's the good markets aren't open to us at the moment. But my God Almighty, what a difference! I think you actually said that, Oxtia. From where we were to where we are now, we were jiggling something just over £40 million for the value of our squad. It's quite incredible. Now, all we need to do is.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just going to say that all we need now is for this squad to get us into the European theatre now, into the group stages, and let's perform well in the group stages. And just as JFK said and Big Stevie said, it's there for us. We need to do it. We need to go and start to climb up there and show them what we can do. Be a good squad, be good players in there, and go with that value. And you might end up as Smurf was right, and it might be roughly £80 million in the transfer.
I've not went crazy for anything but 25 million for Morelos, and that. Everything I said was below 20 million. And you could count how many players that I said was worth more than 10. So 10 or more. So I think it was quite restrained and realistic. And it only takes to win the league. It jumps again. And if you qualify for the group stages, the Champions League, that alone, the fact you played Champions League football, it's not long in racking up.
Interesting, really interesting how we've developed. Who asked the one about the manager, Stevie?
Aye.
I think he's priceless for this project at the moment. The whole management staff, absolutely
100%, 100%. What he's done for last year to this year, Ox. If this was Mourinho or somebody else that done it, Alex Ferguson, he'd be spoke about morning, noon, and night what he's done. And I just think the guy knows the game. The guy's learnt a lot about our game last season. And you're going to see he's pulled a different team together and 3 transfer windows. What did our team actually cost us? Never mind what it's worth. 15 million, something like that.
Who's been the big signings? Goldston and Hollander.
That's it.
That's in pieces, isn't it? Really.
£1 million here or 800,000 there. So just say hypothetically speaking. £15 million you pulled that squad together for, and we'll just Smurf there. Can I ask Smurf, what Smurf are you, Papa or Uncle, or what Smurf are you?
Papa Smurf, always.
So, the bottom line here, Smurf says he was reasonable with his estimations there. He wasn't going OTT, and what did we get at £80 million for what it's cost us is 15 million quid.
I think you need. I think you need a something that's comparable. So if you look at McKenna up at the Sheepshaggers, right? They were quoting they wanted 7 million for him, right? Is he better? Is he better than Golson or Big Katic?
He's very consistent in Europe.
On yourself.
I hope Derek McKenna is listening.
But do you understand what I'm saying? So I've said 7 million because that's what he was quoted for. I've went 7 million with Big Katic because he's not a better player than Katic. So if he's worth 7 million, they're worth 7 million. So it's being sort of a wee bit restrained and realistic and thinking about it a wee bit. What people are talking about, and you get it to 80 million,
Aye, well, JFK, what was your point on the manager and the coaching staff? What's your thinking?
Well, I read an article the day for Jerzy Dudek. That's the right way to say it. He played alongside Steven Gerrard. And he's revealed allegedly that it's like one of the worst kept secrets, that he's basically been lined up to be the Liverpool manager in 2022 because Klopp's already made it known that probably 2022 he'll move on, and that's the type of thing that Klopp does. He doesn't stay up. He says 6 or 7 years at a club as long as they're successful. So I mean, I think what will probably happen is that sooner rather than later, Steven Gerrard will leave, but he's got to leave as a successful manager. I think even if he wasn't successful up here, I think Liverpool fans would still take him because of who he is. But for me, it's priceless. You know, I mean, we know the contract he's on, so I'd be looking for mega bucks for to replace somebody like him. But I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about replacing this one and that one. You know, it's
what would it be worth to you? Can you put a price on it? Because is that important?
You can't put a price on it because a lot of the players that he's brought to Ibrox is through because of him.
Out of 100, how would you judge how well he's done, mate?
At this present time, I would give him a 90.
90, that's pretty good going, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, I know you got a lot of 90s at school, Stevie, but that was a lot of copying. But how did... What about yourself, Stevie?
I think Stevie Gerrard's done absolutely. Do you know something? I actually knocked back 3 hours overtime the Friday afternoon to go and see him. I grabbed my wee man out of school, total lie, said he the dentist. And I'm glad for day dot we've supported that guy, and he deserves every bit of backing for Rangers. The way he talks, he's a total ambassador for it. I could listen to Stevie Gerrard all night. And not just because he's fair in what he says. If something's not right, he'll say it's not right, and he knows how to deal with the press. All these guys that try to trip him up all the time, he knows exactly how to deal with them. And Stevie Gerrard, to me, is absolutely priceless to our club now. And what he's done, and fairness for the tap, to our chairman, to Mr. Allen, right down, I think the guys have done brilliant. But Stevie G, for me, most of the players have came to Ibrox because he's a manager. He enticed them to come. And for me right now, what the guy's done for day dot to now has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to give him a 91.
91. I'm glad you mentioned fair there, mate. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just going to give you a wee snippet, Stevie, and no for discussion, but just some information that came our way today. Well, somebody was stood at a bus stop.
Is that as good as it for a taxi driver?
Oh, but anyway, the board, in all seriousness, the board knew nothing about what was coming for UEFA till after the game in Poland. So when people thought they weren't organised, that they knew nothing was coming their way. It was a representative, a Norwegian representative who was at the.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
You there, mate? Aye.
Aye, how we doing, Colin?
Mate, aye. I'm fine, mate. Aye, no, but not too bad, man. A bit pissed off with this fucking sectarian issue.
What's your? Oh, sorry, Colin. Come back in again. Just need to watch your lineage, mate. Oh, we lost him. Fox will bring him back in. To be fair, a Norwegian representative who was accompanied with an employee of Kilmarnock, Gary O'Hagan, who had spent 7 years at Celtic, 15 years at Hibs, and now works for Kilmarnock.
Aye, so he's not biased.
Well, we've obviously this season had a problem with Kilmarnock. Now the St Joseph's game at Ibrox was before the Kilmarnock game, but we don't know when reports or all the stuff was contrived, and we're not going to dwell on conspiracy theories. But did somebody nudge somebody and tell somebody there's somebody singing a song, or as Mr. O'Hagan somebody who would be neutral when talking about the Rangers, because all we want, Stevie, is a fair crack of the whip.
Guys, he's no my thoughts. You really know what I think. Mr. Gary O'Hagan, is it? He'll have one eyebrow, and he's probably been a victim of some sort of sex attack at one point, either for his church or either for his school, and definitely no giving us a fair crack at the whip on a level playing field. That's what's saying. He's nudged the guy and he's pointed a few things out, and that's the total. That's the whole thing, mate.
Obviously, we don't know that, but obviously the guys went there. They'll have been as neutral, like as neutral as his wife's Facebook page. That's all I'm hearing.
It's
So let's move on and we'll go to Wheels. We stupid tonight. How we doing, Wheels?
How we doing? All right. Right. So here's one for you, right? Now, imagine for a second that we could win the Europa League.
Imagine there's no people. It's easy if you try.
Right.
Imagine there's no Celtic.
Right. So imagine for a second we could win the Europa League. Right. So my question is, 55 this year, or win the Europa League, get straight into the Champions League, and win 55 next year.
55
this year.
Every day. I'll go to Europe on Thursday. He win 55 at the end of the season.
Right, move on. That's that question.
So, taking into account the benefits that the Champions League could bring us.
Well, if you win the league at the end of the season.
No, if you win the league, you still need to play 4 qualifiers, remember?
Aye, I'll still do that. 55 every day of the week. That's for bread and butter.
There we go.
But you could win it next year.
Aye,
Wheels, I think you'll find that
and that stops
99% of all the guys that support the Rangers would want the 55 this year if it was at all possible. That doesn't mean they don't want to get on in Europe or anything like that, but they would definitely want, if you give them that kind of choice, I think they would accept 55. That would be wonderful
accept
for them.
55 in gout.
Gout? That's a special language.
You must be the only fan on here that's no goat gout.
Oh, dearie me.
I'll be honest.
Answer your question.
I thought that would kind of split people, if I'm honest with you. That's why I asked it.
So all that time, and you came up with that.
It didn't split very many people, Wheels, did it? It didn't split it.
Well,
you knew the answer.
No, but if you think about it, right, surely it'd be, all right, we want to win 55 this year, that'd be great. But at the same time, if you win it next year, that stops 10, which will probably hurt them more than stopping 9.
Oh, but
why not go for the full package and win 55 and the Europa League? Because we're capable of doing that, you know.
Well, Rangers, every competition we enter, we want to win.
Of course we are, Steve. That's saying so. 55 this season and the Europa League, and then 56 next season.
There you go.
And
the Champions League winners next season. The sky's the limit. I mean, I've no got gout, but I think I've been on some drugs.
I think Wheels has just been mauled there by I think he's just been mauled.
Mollicated.
You set yourself up for a fall.
I think his wheels are sitting in 4 bricks after that question.
My big toe's killing me.
You've got tonsillitis.
I think elephants have just come into my house there.
The one we don't get with the feet on here is athletes' feet.
Hey, come on now. Don't go there.
That's a Partick disease.
A what?
It's a Partick disease.
A Partick
well
disease?
Known.
I beg your pardon.
So you try to say that when you met your missus, you get itchy?
Ah, indeed.
Did any of yous did any of
She's
yous
not
read
listening, Mrs. Bridge.
Oh,
so,
dearie.
sorry, Ox, did any of yous read the thing for Clint Hill today?
It was very good. Clint Hill. We're hoping to get Clint Hill on the show soon, mate.
I
So we'll
read,
keep all the scoops for Clint for maybe a couple of weeks' time, mate.
right.
You know,
Brilliant.
just to let you know that the poll for Sunday's game and Thursday's game is 79%, and we're heading towards 1,000 people have took part, which is pretty frightening, Stevie.
That's fantastic.
It's
Unbelievable.
absolutely brilliant, man.
What's that for?
The question about whether we would want the European game,
All
you know, the result for Europe or
right.
Sunday's game.
Was there money says
One in Sunday.
Ox, was there money says they want both?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't on the ballot paper.
No. All right.
No.
It was either Thursday or Sunday. Well, I'll say
Didn't they
Sunday
stop us
then.
wanting
It's
it?
just like Brexit now, isn't it? New ballot paper, new questions.
And there's one guy who says he'll take both games and accept gout.
Brilliant.
So we've taken that as a spoiled ballot paper.
See, for me, nothing's more important than beating that lot. That's the way I look at it.
Aye, off the field. But anyway, I totally agree with you. See, this year it's just about beating them. For me, anyway, it's just about beating them. Letting them know their place again. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is for me. I'm definitely a Sunday man. You know, I know it's for finances and stuff like that, but as Fox would say, Fox is a Fox. He's got the sensible heat on, but I just see red. Any time it comes to them, I just see red. I want to beat them every day of the week.
I'm the
All
same,
right,
Stevie. but at the
get
same
yourself.
time, I
We've
have to
reached
say-
that time of the evening.
So we have,
No,
so we have.
get yourself on mute, and we'll have a tune. Your Fox and Old School Blue.
Well, I took a trip to Eyebrow, my favorite team for to cheer, where they were playing the Glasgow Celtic on the first day of the year. Now the ground was filled to capacity as the teams come out to play. The animals sang the soldier's song, and the people sang Dolly Gray. Now half-time it came when the Glasgow Celtic were in the lead. Finian Tully was drowning everywhere, shaking his rosary beads, while the green flags, they were flying high. Celtic hearts were full of pride. The second half, sure it started, and the Rangers, they turned the tide. Won't you play up the Glasgow Rangers? Oh, play up the boys in blue. Oh, play up the Glasgow Rangers. We're here to cheer for you. Now the ball goes out to Walker, and from 30 yards he did score. Sure you couldn't hear your ears at Ibrox Park for the sash my father wore. Oh, play up the Glasgow Rangers. Sammy Cox is on the ball. He slips it through to Willie Woodbarn, then on through to Ian McCall. McCall to Billy Simpson. Oh, here come the boys in blue. Well, Simpson beats the Celtic centre half
And then goes number 2. Now the Rangers fans are roaring. Jardine Young, he takes a free onto the head of William Simpson. And then goes number 3. Well, it's 3-1 for the Rangers. That was the final score. A happy new year from Ibrox Park, for Rangers beat the Celtic once more. Yes, a happy new year from Ibrox Park, for Rangers beat the Celtic once more. Yes, a happy new year from Ibrox Park, for Rangers beat the Fenians once more.
Oh, you love
it's
that
a
one,
happy
Bridger.
New Year from Ibrox Park, 'cause Rangers beat the Celtic once more. That'll be next Sunday, boys.
What's great about all the old songs now, Bridge, that the boys can go and they can Google these names now, and the youngsters can learn about them and what they've done for their club and how many games they've played. Yeah,
Absolutely, pal.
which is
Absolutely.
absolutely fantastic. Are we all back?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, a wee question for you. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is
Who
it as
am I?
hard as the one Wheels asked us?
Is it something at the beginning of the show? Because my God.
I don't think that was a question Wheels gave us. That was a riddle.
It was indeed.
I can give you a riddle if you want.
No thanks.
Who am I?
Ox.
I was with the club for
Too smart.
12 years and played and scored 59 goals, of which 8 were penalties. Right, it's not much of a clue yet.
Right.
He won 3 league championship, 4 Scottish Cup and 3 league cups. Played under 3 managers. Was yellow carded the same number of times he was red carded, which was twice. Anybody?
Carded
Can
twice.
you give us an era?
No.
Red carded twice.
59
3.
goals.
Scored 3
59
penalties.
goals. Both his yellow cards came against a team from Glasgow.
Same team.
Yes. Commonly known as the Puddle Drinkers.
No.
Kevin Thompson.
At the club for 12 years.
No, okay. Sorry, pal. Sorry.
Made his debut in a
Played
League
under-
Cup game
Played under
against
3
Celtic
managers.
in a away victory. Here's a big clue. He won a league championship medal with another side.
Wow.
Jim Bett? No. Could have been Jim Bett. Did they play for that?
It could have been England, couldn't it? It could have been somebody that transferred
A
in
Scottish League championship
England.
medal.
Scottish League, right? Okay.
The man I played the most, the player I played the most for was Sandy Jardine.
Oh my God. No, it's not Alan McDonald. Surely not Alan.
It can't be John Gregg. I'm trying to get through.
No, it's not. John Gregg
No.
only played with the Rangers, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. McCoy, John.
It wasn't Alan McDonald, was it?
Nope.
Right,
I'll
so
let
he
you know.
scored 59 goals, did you say?
8 penalties.
8 penalties. He played with John Gregg.
I never mentioned John Gregg.
No, it's Sandy Jardine, sorry.
We would have played with John Gregg as well, yeah. There's a lot of other clues that would get away.
Oh, don't get it. Well, nobody did. It's just continuing with your days. Nobody Google it. Just try and get it. I mean, that's a good
It's
question.
hard to Google, but innit?
Aye, there's no way you're going to be able to
No.
Google that. That's too much information to Google.
Ready for some more?
Oh, Ox, my dad's came in with one.
Uh-huh.
Tommy McLean.
Your dad's spot on.
I've been saying that with the thing off.
Stevie Scotty said
I've been saying that with the thing off. He wouldn't be Kilmarnock.
Every week I pick the lottery numbers after they're out the hat, mate.
Aye, so you sitting here talking to myself.
Stevie Scotty's put in the lobby said that a couple of minutes ago.
Did he? I wasn't
Tommy
in the
McLean.
lobby, mate. Cause
Aye, Tommy McLean, I got it.
The big clue was the winners, the league championship with another team.
Was it Kilmarnock? He won it
Aye,
with?
Kilmarnock.
Aye, it was Kilmarnock. I knew that. That was easy.
Smurf, did you know that one?
Aye, I did. I did
I
know
don't
that
really
one.
get his word for that.
How
No.
long did you know it?
The whole time I've been talking into the microphone on mute.
Oh, that's not our fault, is it?
No, I knew
is it?
as soon as you said he won it with another club, I was thinking. And I was like, it's Tommy McLean. No.
The great player for us,
like
wasn't he?
That gout's a terrible thing, mate.
Aye.
No, well done there, Oxford, by the way. That was smashing. Smashing. By the way, wee Tom McLean's a great player for us. Great
Aye.
player.
What a crosser at all, man.
Big DJ just loved his crosses, didn't he? Just loved them.
Oh, brilliant.
Great record. Obviously, you could have put if you Barcelona Bears. He was an interim manager. He managed a lot of teams in Scotland. I mean, there's big clues that you could have gave away. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got booked twice and sent off twice. These two bookings were against Celtic. They got sent off against Dukla Plague and St Mirren.
I find it difficult to see Tom McLean getting booked. Much the same as I find it difficult to see Laudrup getting booked, but they did, you know. And it's just amazing. I think it must be referees must be stupid. These guys wouldn't kick anyone, you know. Incredible.
He must have had a bit of talent, McLean, to be so small and play at the highest level. For
Fabulous
so long.
player. Oh, fabulous
GFK,
player.
Yeah.
Aye.
Close, JFK.
Oh, he's there.
Aye, no, he's a great player. Tom McLean was a fantastic player. The way he could, his wee dribbles, and the way he could ping a ball here for standing. No, Big Derek he loved him. You know, he was an absolutely fabulous player for us. That should be hood wingers in the days, really good wingers. You know. Tom McLean brings a lot of memories back. Sitting at Irish watching them ping balls across. Any striker, any centre half would be pleased to have wee Tommy there banging it air. Beautiful player, lovely. Not beautiful because he didn't have a bad set of teeth, but he's a good player.
I remember watching old videos and that with my dad. There was a player that caught my eye. I've never seen or heard him before. And his name was Bobby McKean.
Oh, Bobby McKean.
Aye.
Bobby
And he
he was a reasonable
tragically,
player. Aye, died.
died.
Treble winning team in '76. He was absolutely fabulous that season.
Brilliant player.
And I think he might have played even as far as the. I remember him running right at the game. There's only a boy at the game, but I remember him running right against Hearts in the Scottish Cup final when Big DJ scored before 3 o'clock for a Tommy McLean cross.
Aye.
He was absolutely fabulous, Bobby McKean, but died tragically. Took his own life, mate. A real entertainer, a real Tanner ball player, Bridgeman.
Aye, smashing player. And there was a lot of them as well. We had some great players in our teams.
The younger generation, though, there'll probably be someone in the lobby there be saying, what is a Tanner ball player? You know, any of you that don't know, go and look it up, Google it, and you'll see what it means. You know. It's been my boy asked me when I said it, he's a tanner ball player. What does that mean? He's only worth that. What's a tanner? I said, well, look it up, pal, and you'll soon find out. And they got the answer, they come back. So, some of these players that we had, beautiful. No one that springs to mind for me who didn't get. We were talking last season about unsung heroes, and I put him as one of my unsung heroes in the Rangers team as Quinton Young, wee Cutty.
Cutty Young, aye.
I thought Cutty was a fantastic player, you know, for the time he was at Ibrox, you know, left winger. So
Bobby McKean played with Tommy McLean 88 times and Quinton Young 74 times. Mate.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. We had good. They were good times there, you know. Aye, Quinton Young, wee Cutty. Aye, he had a daft Rod Stewart haircut and all, but what a player he was. I loved Cutty Young, good player.
If you think of the wingers we've had, you know, in these sort of eras, Bud Johnson and that, and then sort of towards the end of the 70s, Cooper coming in and that, I mean, unbelievable.
Oh.
Davy Cooper played with Tommy McLean 114 times.
Aye. Good reminiscing here. I'm going to dig up my DVDs.
Right, in we come. Foxy boy, in you come, mate. You have some memories of Tommy McLean. Did you get that one yourself, mate?
Wee Calamero.
Wee Calamero.
Calamero. Great wee winger was wee Tommy.
Did you get it? Or were you on mute shouting the answer down, were you?
I know. I regret even saying that now.
No, I was as lost as everybody else there, to be fair.
Dear God.
I'll not forget that one, Smurf, don't worry.
Gout, you bass.
Wee Tommy, Fox, obviously you can't remember Barcelona, so we'll not ask you about that.
Gout, you bass.
Tidy wee player that could put a ball.
That was brilliant anyway.
I'm retiring.
No, Foxy, of course.
Right,
brilliant.
Behave yourself, children. Let Fox speak.
Oh, I was just saying he was a great wee winger. Could put the ball in Big Derek's head for any distance coming into his own half, mate. Terrific wee player. Wasn't he good in the tackle, right enough, but he was an exciting wee player. I liked him when he played at Ibrox.
Yeah.
A lot faster than people thought he was as well.
Aye. Great career, Fox. Great career.
Aye.
It, you know,
Did he suffer for something like shingles at one time or something like that?
No, it was gout. It was gout.
Was it gout? That's enough. I've had enough of medical terms today.
Fox, see tomorrow you going to go out the bus stop?
You're a shocker, you, by the way.
Do you know how easy it is for me to press a button on this wheels? I can see you spinning round and round and round.
Oxdear.
Yes, mate.
You gave us that about Tommy McLean there, but I mean, I'm not going to Google that, but you might have it there. How many times did he play for Rangers?
458. I think Rangers supporter
for years.
Would have known that.
No, I know he was there. I know he was there for 11 or 12 years, as you said, but just
459.
Interim manager as well.
Aye, that was one of my next clues. But obviously Smurf was shouting away in mute there.
That's a steady 30 odd games a season, then, isn't it? 30 odds.
Pretty much, mate. Pretty much.
Aye.
I mean, he's. Sorry, I'll just get a breakdown of these games played, mate. Obviously started signed for Kilmarnock and then 1970-71 season didn't play a lot, and then slowly build it up. The league games pretty consistent: 21, 22, 21, 32, 34, 36, 29, 34, 22, 23.
Good,
last season 2. You know.
Yeah.
His most successful run of goals for us was 14 in the 74-75 season. So he was a big
Right.
part of stopping 10 in a row.
I remember they signed just the season before the Cup Winners' Cup, and that obviously. I like their player Tom McLean. Yep, definitely.
Well,
Good.
maybe I'll have one of them next week. Maybe, do you want it as hard or do you want it easier? What do you think, Smurf? Oh, no point asking you. Briggs, harder or easier?
Make it as hard as you want to make it. You know, I mean, it's right. I guess the brain cells going in that. You know,
The thing, if you do it like that, you can't Google the answer, can you?
that's right. You know, we need. You know, we all got good knowledge of the Rangers. You know, so if it's something you say maybe just likes a spark and you can answer it, you know. But all you need to remember is when you know the answers, you take it off a mute so you can say the answer.
Nobody would ever be that stupid to be shouting the answer out and being mute. What did JFK?
Well,
I'm never. I won't listen to take your advice again. I'm never going to mute again. Ever.
Oh dear. But a good question. A couple of them.
Say that again, Smurf.
I'm not taking your advice again. I'm.
He's on mute.
He's talking. He thinks he's on mute.
Ox, can I fire out one, mate?
Yes, remember it's a public show, mate.
Right, here's one for you, right? Played for Rangers 2003 to 2004, 20 appearances. Was capped 100 times for his country, scoring 9 goals for them. And he played for 3 different British clubs in the Champions League. Obviously, we were one of them.
That's O'Bolly.
Nope.
2003-4.
2003-4.
Was it Kyriakos, the centre half?
Nope. Played 20 times for us, was capped 100 times for his country, scored 9 goals for them.
Right, so with a bad season that year, that's when
He never scored for us.
Henenberg.
That's the one, Ox. Well done, mate. Well done.
I was shouting that. I was on mute, but
On yourself.
My
Well done,
goats
Ox.
just kicked
Hey, you've got to be funny once a year.
Absolutely love it, Fox. Well done, Foxy.
Brilliant.
Oh dear.
Aye, well done, Ox.
Poor Smurf's getting it right, eh?
I'm saying nothing. Make me my turn tomorrow.
It's always your turn.
Oh, I know that. Aye.
Anyway, if people want to join us, give their thoughts. As I say, the poll's still going big still for Sunday's game. And, what's the number? JFK.
0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. You can come in and you can speak to Smartphone Mute. Bridgeman, what can you talk about?
You can talk about anything to do with Glasgow Rangers or Smurf. Whatever you want.
Or gout.
Or gout. Enjoy yourself.
Right, where are we? Right, Wheels, what have you got for us? Your money, I can see you sitting there.
Eh?
Huh?
No. I'm just chilling.
would you play the same team both games?
Oh, mate.
Allowing for injuries. Must be the strongest team in both games.
All right, so we all agree that McGregor would start both games, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tav?
Yep.
Right, so we're into centre halves. I'll put Golson and Katic.
Yep.
Anybody disagree?
No.
So on Thursday night, here's one for you. I think Barisic could play on Thursday night, but I think Flanagan could play on Thursday. Maybe we'll be joined by a caller. It's Ibrox John. Evening, Ibrox.
Evening, Ox. Evening, guys. How's it going?
How you doing, mate? You're coming through loud and clear there. I'm glad you're not on mute, mate.
Right. No, but is it too loud?
No, perfect, mate. Perfect. We can hear you. That's brilliant.
I've got the
So
fan.
that-
Ibrox John on.
That's Ibrox John, the one and only.
Wow.
How's it going,
How you
Bridge?
doing, pal?
Very well, mate. Very well. Yourself?
Wonderful, thanks.
Good stuff. I thought I'd indulge in this evening of nostalgia, but I'm afraid I can only really offer up anything that's post 86, and my username is a bit of a clue to that.
Aye, well, but you've got to learn, mate. You've got to learn. You've got to learn about the past, about your club, haven't you?
Absolutely,
I mean, you
mate.
think
And
about
it's
it,
been an
Tommy
educational
McLean-
evening.
Tommy McLean was a Barcelona bear, mate.
Was he a winger?
Aye,
And was it his brother was the manager of Dundee United as well?
correct. Aye.
Jim
And
McLean. Yeah.
his other brother was a manager of
Ayr United.
Ayr United, was it?
Aye.
Ah.
He famously fell out with Jim McLean.
Don't think that
they-
was very hard, was it?
No, they fell out about because Jim McLean had no players fit and tried to get a League Cup game cancelled, and his brother at Ayr United made them play the game because he had bought the pies. Apparently.
I like that.
They take their pies. They take their pies very seriously in their shirt, don't they?
Or a pay in Dundee. A pay.
Hey.
So what's on your mind, Ibrox?
Well, I'm looking forward to going to the game on Thursday because it'll be my first game since Christmas. I'm flying up Thursday afternoon, but I'm a bit nervous about it.
Will you be at the bistro?
I am planning to come to the bistro pre-match. Yes,
I
indeed.
might see you there, mate.
Excellent. Oh, you're going to be there, Ox.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I'll be there.
We'll see you there, pal. Don't you worry
Good
about
stuff.
that.
I'll make
What
sure
will
I
you be
get
wearing?
there.
What will you be wearing, Ibrox?
A wee red carnation, top lapel bridge as usual, you know.
Love it, pal. Love it.
Aye, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm nervous. I mean, all this stand closure carry on has just been a unnecessary distraction. But hopefully it's not going to impact too much upon how intense the crowd is going to be or how good the atmosphere is going to be. I think it's a bit unfair that the BF1's getting kicked out of their section because really there's no evidence to suggest that they're the ones that have been guilty of any of the singing that we're getting in trouble for. That's a vital part of the stadium for me. That's a vital part of the atmosphere at Ibrox.
My information that I got today, mate, was that the report singled that area out. That's where the singing started for, and there was video evidence here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was
obviously with UEFA being the organisation they are, and I totally agree with Albert with this. There doesn't seem to be any right a channel to argue your case. So the board were totally off guard with it, and it was mentioned that they two areas specifically had to be shut as part of the punishment.
And Ox, was that from a report that Fair prepared and submitted to UEFA? Is that a fact?
I don't know that, mate. I would be guessing, so I don't want to say something I don't know to be true, mate.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, I mean, I wouldn't be on mute shouting Tommy McLean and then come on and say it was true, you know?
Yeah, mate. Look, I mean, I think we all know that really we need to sort of wrap some of the.
I feel really sorry. And also, my understanding is there's a meeting tomorrow at 5 o'clock with a lot of the fans group, and I hope that the Union Bears attend, and we'd love somebody for the Union Bears come on, because we know that they've got a vital part to play in with the support and driving us forward.
Yeah.
And they're younger men, and they'll not always be younger men, because in the not too distant future, they'll be the guys having kids and taking their kids along it again quite quickly, John.
Absolutely, mate. You know, we've all been there. We've all been a Union Bear, even if we weren't that in name. We've all been young, mad fans going to the game and jumping about and singing all the songs and having a good time. And none of it's ever been malicious. You know, many of us have got friends that are Celtic fans. You know,
I wouldn't go that far, but
and we still have banter with them, and some of us can have healthy banter with them. And you know, a lot of them that I know don't really care that much. It's who are they offended in all of this? Who's getting so offended with all of this stuff? That's what I want to know. And who's submitting the reports and who's listening to them and who are actioning this stuff? I mean, it's just a joke.
JFK, if you think back, mate, some of the carry-ons we were involved in, I don't want to put them out there.
No.
Some of the carry-ons
Feel free.
No. You couldn't do bitch.
You'll lose the moral high ground. No, wait, Dave, Oxshire, put yourself on mute and say it.
I would never be that stupid.
Who are the people that know me on here, the guys that listen in the lobby? But the man that probably knows me more than anybody is Oxshire. And we've travelled up and down the country in various modes of transport to go and see the Rangers. And we got up to some shenanigans, you know, but I'm the old school and I don't see any reason why I shouldn't sing the songs. But if I'm told I can't sing them now, I'm not going to sing them, John. So it's going to hurt the club. So we've got to be really looking at what we do. You know, can you retrain your brain not to be singing the songs? Of course you can. It's in you. So it's going to be hard for me, especially when I'm watching us play against the puddle drinkers. You know, because I said last night, no matter how young and old you're, the emotions when you play the puddle drinkers just overtakes you, and you can end up saying something that others might find offensive. So it's that to me. Tomorrow night, I don't think will be a test. Thursday night, apart from our football. I think the fans will be good in Thursday night. But I just think on Sunday there may be, and I hope I'm wrong, there may be some things maybe sung that shouldn't be because of the emotion of the game. Whether we score first or the puddle drinkers score, John. So I'm not Oxshire, although he'll not agree that he's one of the old school and that, but Bridgeman is, Fox is, we've all been there and we've done it, sang the songs, wore the t-shirt, you know, so it's hard for, I've got to admit, it's hard for me, John, you know, being the person that I am. I'm a great believer that, you know, that I should be allowed to sing, but Oxshire made a great point. Should we separate Rangers and Orangeism and things like that? Yes, we should. There's Glasgow Rangers and there's the Orangeism, and I'm both. Can I separate them? Yes, I'm going to have to separate them at this time in my life now. And that's me having to retrain myself not to sing it. And that's where some people might get caught out.
The separation doesn't need to be complete.
No, I'm not saying that, Oxy. I'm not saying complete. But what I'm saying is I stated before on here that it's hard to go to, say, an Orange Hall and be in a band and sing the tunes and play the tunes. And then come the next day, you're expected just to sit in your hands and say, well done, Rangers. I know we've got some fantastic songs, the Blue Sea Ibex and every other Saturday and things like that. Fantastic tunes, you know. But I know no separate it completely. But that's going to be hard for some people. I'm not saying it's going to be ultra hard for me. I'll cope with it. But there will be others who may be alcohol induced, who feel that it's necessary to spout that, and they need to be careful because we've spoken here before regarding they're all watching us. The SPFL are watching and are looking for a chance to do something to Rangers. Don't give them the chance, guys. No,
I totally agree with you, Jimmy. But you know what? Who is calling out the Filth fans on all the things that they do? They never separate the support of their club with their support for the IRA and republicanism and all this. But nobody calls them out on that.
I know, John.
On everything.
Now, what we can't be getting involved in, mate, is whataboutery. Right? Let us put our house in order. Rangers have made the statement. Oxshire was saying earlier on about this guy, O'Hagan, or whatever his name was, that was involved in saying that Rangers were involved in sectarian singing. Let Rangers let this ride and let us take the journey. Let's stamp it out if that's the right word, and become the club that we know we are. Because the scenario, I don't want to take up all the hangman. My worst case scenario I would never like to happen is if come the end of the season when we're 3 or 4 games to go and all of a sudden we've got a good chance of winning the league and the SPFL decide to make an example of sectarian singing and deduct us 3 or 4 points it costs us the league. Where would we all be there, John?
No, I agree with you, mate, and I said it to my pal today. I mean, the biggest nightmare for me is if UEFA come out and say, actually, we're going to do you for singing against Progress and we're going to do you for singing against Michelin, and actually you've qualified for Europa League, we're going to boot you out the tournament. That's the more sort of pressing issue for me, and that's a possible scenario that might happen.
Well, it is.
We need to be smarter, John. We need to be smarter.
I know, mate. Yeah.
Part of me, I'm on in the GFK camp. I mean, anybody comes on here and tells you there's no Ranger support, there's no Sunday songs, they're telling you porkies, mate. We all, when the emotion gets us, even knowing that if you like the modern era, no going back in the past, but what's on them? We're no particularly pointing any blame at the young lads. We're trying to support them and get behind them and maybe guide them, because we all realise that your love of Rangers just doesn't happen when you're 18 and 20. In some respects, as you get older, it becomes more important, Bridgeman.
Yeah, it intensifies.
Yeah, it's 100% right. It's I sit at Copeland Rear and I watch a lot of young boys running about and a lot of lads with their kids and things like that. It's fantastic to see, you know. But you know, how can you impart to them? We're in trouble here, boys. You need to calm it down or cool it down. They have to do it themselves. They have to realise what's happening, and that's where I said last week that our supporters groups need to actually, just like we were saying there a minute ago, if they're having a big meeting at Ibrox with the supporters groups, they have to come out and pin it all down, say what needs to be said, get it out into the open with each other, and come back with something that they can tell the fans. Don't sing that song, or whatever. They have to come back and tell us, like, you nearly watch what you're doing, because this is what they're after. Not to say don't sing these songs, but sing other bad songs. Don't sing any bad songs, in particular these ones. These are the ones that they consider as being sectarian in some way, and we need to wipe it out, just as the boys have said. Everyone agrees it's got to go. We have to stop it, otherwise we're just going to kill our own club.
Smurf.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute there. What were you saying?
In technical terms, doing a bridge.
Right, got you. What was the question?
Ibrox John asked about obviously the singing and the support.
I think ultimately, if every single one has been guilty of it. Everyone is has been a 90-minute bigot at some point. So it's just got to stop, because there's a whole plethora of people and organisations that would love to see an end to our club, and as long as you carry on, you're giving them fuel, you're adding to their agenda, you're helping them along the way. So you've just got to stop it.
We've just got to be smarter. We've just got to be smarter.
Got to be smarter. That's it. It just can't happen. It's got to stop. Mm-hmm. It's got to stop. You know, everybody can have their opinions. Everybody can have their beliefs, their politics, all the rest of it. But clearly, you can't voice it. We're being censored, and if we don't, there's going to be penalties, and it's going to hurt us. It's simple as that. And there's only one team that's going to help. It's that team's no Partick Thistle or Morton, and it's only going to help the Mankey mob. So
it's approximately £100,000 fine tomorrow night, isn't it?
Of course it is, aye.
Night,
And we spoke about this other night, and the stuff you see out there, Palestinian causes and Hezbollah and the IRA and all this other stuff, and probably the worst, sort of child sexual exploitation of any sporting club in the UK is taking place there. Nothing. Zero.
This is a war we're in, mate. It's a war in the media. It's a war of trying to manipulate things.
So you need to be.
We have to be smarter.
You need to. It's. Even if you have been on mute, don't voice it. Think before you speak. You know what I mean?
That's a wise lesson. A wise lesson for everybody.
Think before you speak.
Yes. I'm going to bring in a wise man. I was going to you next, Wheels, but I'll go to Fox.
Well done.
I think you should have went to Wheels first. I feel sorry for the Union Bears and all this. They've got the blame for it. I don't think the rest of the support understand that these young boys get pictured and filmed for the moment they enter the stadium till they leave it. They're constantly surrounded with policemen. None of the rest of the stadium gets that treatment because we wouldn't put up with it. And I think, I hope in my heart that every one of the young boys gets a ticket for somewhere else in the ground where their section is closed. And I think they deserve that for what they bring to Ibrox, mate.
Aye, well, good point of view. Wheels, and I know Ibrox John's a wee bit younger as well, but I think you're closer to the Union Bear age and most of them apart from myself. But
I'm an 83 I'm a 1983 quid. I'm a 1983 kid.
Oh, I think Ibrox John might be closer than you then.
Nah.
I've got soaps older than that.
we know.
I agree with what Fox is saying there, Ox, but the one thing I will say is I wasn't best pleased with her statement. So to me that was solely blaming the club and deflecting any blame from them. I know what Fox
again, it's my understanding that, and I wish Albert was on because I've picked up some stuff today. My understanding is that the club put up a case and it's just UEFA, it doesn't matter because you have to abide by UEFA rules.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of autocratic in their way. So the club, and I'm not sticking up for or taking sides or supporting the board, but the club didn't know this was coming to late on Thursday night after the tie had finished and done everything they can. That'll explain the change in some of the emails that went about that didn't make sense when people were getting moved about.
Can I ask Wheels a question?
Aye, on you.
Yeah. Wheels, I've got the Union Bear statement up here. What part of it did you know? Did you say it was unfair, or did you enjoy reading?
Well, there was a part in it that seemed to blame the club. Do you know what I mean? It was as if what's happening to the Union Bears, the punishment they've been given, is the club's fault.
Aye, I think.
You know what I mean?
I think the way you're reading it, I'll give you my take on it. There's an ongoing consultation going on now with the Union Bears looking for a shift to a better part of the stadium, which has been ongoing for a few seasons now. I think, me personally, I think this is the club's way. I'm maybe trying to, I'm not saying get rid of the Union Bears, but I think to try and keep them on a tighter rein.
Again, JFK, I'll go back to I don't know why.
No.
On your bonfire, but the information I got today was that nothing for that could be further from the truth. Because I asked the same questions, mate, about what was the club stance in the Union Bears. Now they recognise that they bring a lot to the match day experience and what they're trying to achieve and what they do for the club and how they support the club. And most of the boys try and get home and away, and they're like everybody trying to scrounge tickets, fight for tickets, and they're well known in their away support as well as the home support. The club recognise and want to be in dialogue with them so that they get things right and we can move on for this episode, in the hope that they turn up at the meeting tomorrow night at 5 o'clock in the stadium, along with several other of the supporters' organisations, so we can get a united front and move on for it.
Fair enough. I'll bow to your knowledge on that. But I just think, I think they are being treated quite shabbily. I know you're saying that it allegedly started there and there is film and evidence of that, but let's not kid us.
The one thing, sorry, but and the one thing I will say, right, I actually work with someone who's in the Union Bears, and he tells me that, see, the emails that went round about, people getting their seats changed and that, apparently the Union Bears never received that email.
Yeah, we don't actually know that's for verbatim. But there's going to be a lot of dialogue here, because we're at an impasse here, because if this happens again, the fines are going to be astronomical, and getting thrown out of Europe would be bad enough. But as I say, I keep putting the scenario out there. The SPFL are waiting. They're waiting to do us, and that's one thing we don't want.
This is only my opinion. I think the young boys do a fabulous job, and I'm in a Fox camp, but maybe this time they just need a bit of guidance for some old heads who are nothing to do with the club, and maybe some part of the other Rangers supporters organisations might be able to help them, because this is not about whether you get to one European Cup game or a Europa League game. It's about the future of the club, because if we don't get this right and it multiplies, let's not kid yourself, we lose our manager, we lose sponsorship, it harms the club big time, and we've got to get it right. What are our own personal thoughts? What our own personal thoughts and beliefs are two different things. We've got to get it right for the good of the club.
Ox, do you think there's any chance at all that Stevie would leave over something like that?
Yep.
If we get banned for Europe, mate, he'll no want
He's off.
The association
I agreed.
To the brand. Because he's like, whether we like it or no, there's certain players in the world who are a brand. You've got Ronaldo, Messi, Beckham, Rooney, and Gerrard was up there with one of them. There's brand Gerrard, and he'll no want his brand affected going forward. That's only my personal view. Others might have a different view.
I think you could see in the presser they done after it was the information came out the Rangers getting banned next year. You could tell we got a good result in Ligia, and then he's got to deal with questions about Rangers fans have been banned for the.
Also, in hindsight now, JFK, he didn't know about it, so you can't prepare yourself for it. So the questions become harder.
Exactly.
Can I come in there? So, see what you were saying there a minute ago. I agree with you 100%. See, since what happened to us in 2012, Rangers, in a global sense, have kind of gone off the radar. So there's a whole sort of generation of fans coming through now that maybe don't see, young fans that don't really see Rangers as a sort of behemoth club anymore. And with the financial constraints that we operate in, and the glass ceiling in our league and all that, what we don't need is, it's a real coup for us to get the manager we've got, and the guy is a global brand, as you say. When you're singing those songs, what happens is you marginalise yourself and you make the club look more provincial than it already does in the league as well. So you've got to be outward thinking. You've got to be thinking globally. You've got to look at it as a product that you're trying to sell and export, a brand. And and restore Rangers to where they were. And since 2012, the world's changed.
Well, I'd read to think, obviously I'll not say what was said, I'd read to think if Steven Gerrard was at Ibrox when we done the placards and the faces, that would have
the
world
world's
would
changed
have
since
collapsed then.
1985, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, how things have changed, you know, so...
I really, can I just come in there, Oxford, please?
You do that day, but that's another story. On you go, Bridge.
I just, based on what the way we were speaking earlier on about the meeting tomorrow, I just hope that all groups that are at that meeting know. Obviously, they must know, and they need to get it in their head that we know.
Mate. I hope all groups attend.
Right, whatever it is how many there are. They really need. That we the fans need to know when they come out of there that they understand fully the implications of what these charges are, and maybe might even be continuous charges. We just don't know. Every time anybody drops anything, anybody says anything, the possibility is they're going to be watching us like a hawk, and they need to come out of that meeting tomorrow and everybody agreeing that this must end. Because there's no good one group coming out of there tomorrow and saying, didn't understand anything, no, we're going to continue singing. No, we can't have that. It's got to be an agreement with the club, the fans groups, and whatever other representations are there. They've all got to come out singing for the same hymn sheet and practice it all the way through.
Right, here's the tomorrow night's quiz, right? JFK.
There you go.
We'll be doing the top 10 Rangers songs as if it was tenable.
All right.
Right, okay.
That sounds good.
Is there a
Billy Boys.
On you go, John.
Nah, only kidding. Obviously, number one's not going to be the Billy Boys in the current season. I'll reserve my judgment until tomorrow.
Well, it depends if you're having a peek and a blinder.
Ox, can I just talk about the seating for a wee second, mate? Please.
About the what?
The seating. It's a wee bit different, wee bit off subject, right? But it's just what we're talking about.
You don't want me to get another camera move, do you?
No, right. So, as you know, I sit obviously in the wheelchair bit, right? Now, I phoned up...
You still want me to be your carer on Sunday?
Are you coming up to pick me up, aye?
Aye, I'll do that, mate.
No, what it was, right, I phoned up yesterday to get my ticket for Thursday. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be there on Thursday because it turns out that my seat's been given away. Apparently, there's a deadline that you have.
There was last Thursday
to purchase your own seat. Now, I had no idea about this.
You're not alone, mate. I know somebody else that's done that.
You know, and they said, we can give you another seat, but it's away down at the corner flag. And I'm like, no, I sit like right next to the dugout. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be moved down that far. Do you know what I mean? Because you cannot see a thing if you're sitting in the corner.
You weren't alone, but that's because people never done their homework or when you had to put in for your tickets.
I just think having a deadline is a bit unfair. I mean, what if you don't?
Well, I think the club are spot on, mate.
You know, what
I'll
if you don't get paid till a certain day? Do you know what I mean? You don't have the money to purchase it.
Everybody knew that the tickets were coming out. It's a quick turnaround, and then you've got a public sale that was up till Thursday. It was the last day for the season ticket holders, and for Friday onwards it was public sale, and obviously it sold out quicker because there was 3,000 less seats, guys, you know. But I get your point, but if you're a season ticket holder, all the information's there for you, and you've got to look at the club website, you've got to watch it and look at the links for tickets, and all the information's there, mate. They didn't do anything underhand.
No, I just thought, you know, obviously, as I say, I mean, it could be situations where, like, you know, you might not get paid to a certain day. You might want to purchase a ticket, but just not have the money on that day. Do you know what I mean?
I get that, mate. I really understand finance for people and working people a lot, mate. But The problem the club have got, what happens if they say, right, we had 10,000 tickets and the season ticket holders don't take them and they can't shift them?
Aye, I see what you mean for that point. Aye.
They've got
So,
to
by
plan.
the same token, like, you know, I went online last Friday after the final Michelin game looking for tickets, and it said it was a sellout, and I thought, well, that's me. And
Well,
then
it was only a sellout because after the Michelin game, because they hadn't done the season tickets, gave all the season tickets the right to take up their seats. So
but
they're
that's still quite misleading, Ox, though. I mean, it should
but at the
say,
moment, there's no when they do that, there's no spare tickets to the season ticket holders. Don't take their seats. Once they don't take their seats, they tickets go on public sale.
So it's when they're they're afforded a window of opportunity to take up their seats.
Yes.
When that window expires, then they become available.
Correct.
and I get that, guys. If they just put that on the site, then that would be good. But as far as I was concerned, last Friday there was nothing available to me as a non-season ticket holder. And then it was only when I went to follow on Thursday, just gone, that I seen that there was a public sale, and I managed to get a couple of tickets. But yeah, look, I hear what Wheels is saying. Maybe there should be a little bit more comms around this for him as a season ticket holder and me as a non-season ticket holder. If they could do a wee bit more to let us know what's going on.
You know what they do. Come on here, we'll keep these right. Let me, JFK.
Aye, of course. It's supply and demand, isn't it? I mean, there's a 14,600 waiting list, and my information is that Rangers are going to cap that. They're not going to take any more on the list because, I mean, as things go, they know, you know, it's hard to get a ticket for any game out with having a season ticket. You know, if you've got a chance of taking a season ticket guy's seat because you can't make the game, if he's not selling it on a secondary ticket site or anything like that. So it's really, really hard. I mean,
Well,
I just think you need to be on
mate.
you go, pal.
We've got a guest presenter coming on today. The Tenable is the closest we could find the height to the guy who does it. It's CC. He's coming on today. They're presenting for us. So thanks very much, CC. He's coming on today, Tenable for us. Carry on, JFK.
I think I would have been more his height, probably.
Oh dear. I just lost my train of thought there.
Supply and demand, waiting list.
Well, we all know. I mean, we all know. If we're all in the continuous credit, we know we're all guaranteed for tickets. But we all know, guys, that there's people out there who are always looking for tickets. We all get friends who, for whatever reason, whether they can't afford a season ticket or they're just not on the list at all, who are always scratching for tickets. So if they don't get in quick, then you've had it. You know, and unfortunately, you need to be on the ball and keep reading the information. Don't trust the website, John. See when it says sold out, always phone the ticket office, mate. Right? I would advise anybody, don't always trust the website. Websites break down or they're not updated properly. I know you can go and buy tickets online, but I'll take it from me, anybody that's listening out there, don't trust it. If you want a ticket and you think there's a ticket available and you can't get in, the website says sold out, phone the ticket office. You will be surprised. I know people who phoned for games against the puddle drinkers just in the off chance, and they've said that they've had some returns, especially with Northern Ireland.
Who was starting in the game, New Year's game. They took the chance. I can't remember if it was at 12 o'clock or half 12 o'clock or 15 minutes before the game started. In the ticket office, there was a return and got the ticket, mate.
Aye. So John, don't trust the. Same with you, Wheels. Don't. I know you're in a different situation, pal. But
guys, I was just checking out there. Did you not get an email for the club telling you when you had? Did you check your emails?
I did. I'll be honest though, I didn't spot the deadline date on it. And the other thing I wanted to say is, right, what if you've not got
that to tomorrow night?
What if you've not got internet access? Do you know what I mean?
For each that time of the evening, guys, hold it to tomorrow night. Bridgeman.
Well, what can I say? What a marvellous night tonight. Once again, tremendous stuff. Really good discussions. We even had medical conditions on it, which one of them was gout, which I thought was very, very good. But can I just say, to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly the Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, please, massive uptake on the poll for the games. What was the most important? So well done to everybody that took part. Can I just say, please, keep it going for the Rangers. Every one of us, keep it going, because the Rangers really need us. Keep it going.
Can I thank everybody who's took the time to call in tonight? Thank everybody for listening to the lobby. Everybody who's took part, Twitter and all the other, Facebook, etc. It's all part of Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Fox Able.
They come from all of Glasgow, they come from near and far. They come from every Highland glen, from here to Lochnacar. They sail from dear old Belfast to the bonny banks of Clyde. They gather round to Timeless Park and loudly sing with pride. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch a friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue of Ibrox, I the Scotland's very best. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch a friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue of Ibrox, I the Scotland's very best. Aye, there's Richie Shearer, Robin, John Craig McKinnon too. There's Baxter, Henderson, George McLean, they proudly wear the blue. There's Miller, Brandon, Wilson, what better could you want? Plus 70,000 Rangers fans that proudly sing this chant. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch a friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. The boys in blue, the Ibrox, I the Scotland's very best. Richie Shearer, Robin, John Craig McKinnon too. There's Baxter, Henderson, George McLean, they proudly wear the blue. There's Miller, Brandon, Wilson, what better could you want? Plus 70,000 Rangers fans that proudly sing this chant. Oh yes, R-E-N-G-E-N-R-N-S. In case you didn't catch a friend, I'll set your mind at rest. Oh yes,